I got 3 tips I want to share with you on business. This is Rick Jarman, Real Estate Investing Old School. You know, like I told you, I was going to be out of town for 2 or 3 days. I'm in Nashville, and we're staying busy on the go, but I told y'all I was going to try to keep you a clip coming every day, so I'm doing my best. But what I want to talk with you about today is, I was riding my grandson around with me this week, and I realized that I'd never taught him how to shake hands. That's a big thing here in the South. It may be that way all over, but you have to know how to shake hands. I tell folks all the time, you gonna shake somebody's hand, you look them in the eyes, you grip that hand, you let them know you're glad to meet them. Don't do what I call a dead fish handshake, where you just throw your hand in their hand and you grip that hand, look them in the eyes. I got a job one time, built a guy a house because he said I was the only contractor that looked him in the eye. Well, if that's a lie, he told it. Second thing I want to share with you, I don't think they probably teach this in business school, but y'all know I got a PhD. I got a public high school diploma. So anyway, it's worth whatever you get out of it. Be on time. Always be on time. If I'm not there 15 minutes early, I consider myself late. We all are selling our time. All of our time is valuable. If I'm going to waste my time, I want to be wasting doing what I want to do, not waiting on somebody. I know people that say, well, they don't mind being late. Well, maybe they don't. But I dang don't like waiting on them. Don't make me wait. I have people sometimes set up an appointment with me, and if they're late, I listen to what they got to say. And then when they're through, I say, look, you was 20 minutes late or whatever. You're going to do business. You don't be coming in here late. I know y'all see me on here, and I'm having a great time. But I got a work mode, too. And I'm like that duck on the water. He looks all calm, but them feet are going like crazy up under the water. Be on time. Don't make folks wait on you. That's just a good practice to get into, and you make sure people you do business with are on time. It's like if you're letting a sub give you a price to do some work on your house that you're flipping or renting, and you can't get him to give you a price. He don't show up on time. What makes you think he's gonna be there and do the work on time? I ain't no rocket scientist, but I can figure that one out. And the third thing I want to talk with y'all about, do not, and I'm probably fixing to tick some of these big-time real estate gurus off, but I don't know, none of them follow me anyway. So if I do, hey, don't go pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to go to one of these big real estate school classes or seminars. You come in, it's free, and then they want a little more. Just don't do it. You can find out everything you want to know out of a book. You take that money you'd spend on that deadgum course, seminar, or whatever that they charge so much for, and you put it down on you a house. Get your feet wet for real. Learn the real world. Just don't do it. I get amazed when I hear some of these prices they're charging. I'm thinking, whew. Back in my day when we were starting out, we paid $300 for VHS or a cassette course. Thought that was something. But you learn things, but you don't pay that kind of money. You go buy you a book. Read all the books you can. If you get one idea out of a whole book, that's good. But don't be sucked into that. It's like I tell y'all, real estate doesn't change. You either gonna rent or you gonna buy. And a lot of people rent. Most people rent. Now, I know some people in there, it's harder for them to get started with the economy like it is. But start right in your area where you live and start studying the market. You've got to educate yourself on the market. That's the only way you can determine if something's a deal or not. So as you're learning your market, take that money you was going to spend on that course, pay it on a house. If you don't get nothing else out of this today, do that. And learn how to shake hands. And the last thing I want to tell you, a lot of folks, they've been sending me messages of how do I get started in real estate? How much do I need to have? All that depends on where you're at, what your market is. What I keep telling you, learn your market. But I want to tell you this, go back and look at all my videos. Now, y'all know I've only been doing this about 3 months. I'd like to think I've gotten a little better. In fact, if you watch some of my older videos, I call it Rick Jarman Real Estate Investing Made Real instead of old school. But I did me a YouTube channel and I had just a few people to sign up. And I was thankful for them, don't get me wrong. But I like anybody, maybe I was getting a little discouraged. I said, well, maybe nobody wants to hear what I got to say. I started out doing this, let y'all know why I'm doing it originally, why I started, but I want to help all y'all. My son, who's worked with me for 19 years, but he's like ran the new construction, and he's learning the rental business now, but he said, Dad, you need to write some of this stuff down for me. And I've always told him over the years, I think I'll write a book one day. He said, well, Dad, that could be the start of your book. I said, well, you might be right. Well, he wrote no book yet. But anyway, he turned me on to a podcast, Bigger Pockets Podcast. I recommend it. Just don't get hung up on these folks doing 2-3 houses and they think they're experts. I like that David Green. He kind of reminds me of Nigel. He's all business, boy. He wants to. You don't hear him saying, I'm going to make a little money and quit. That guy wants to stay after it. You heard that, didn't you, David? I sent you something the other day trying to get on that show. And they said you got to get on their forum. I'm thinking, hey, what is a forum? But I know what it is really, folks. I was just joking. But anyway, my son turned me on to their podcast. I didn't know what a podcast was 2 years ago. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to start me a podcast. I ordered up the stuff, man. I got me a mic. I got everything. I had a place to go and send it to iTunes. I said, I don't believe this is what I want to do. Too much riding, and I don't want to be dealing. I like being able to ride down the road. If I want to pull over and tell y'all something, I can do it. Like I said, I had my YouTube page. I was getting discouraged. I didn't want to do the podcast because, that just wasn't for me. And then I discovered Instagram. And, oh, boy, I'm enjoying it. Like I told you, if I want to pull over and tell y'all something, I can do it. I like that. Because like I told y'all, I don't script anything. It's whatever's on my mind is what I tell. So anyway, I know it's been kind of long. I'm just letting y'all know why I do it. Recap everything. Learn how to shake hands. Look them in the eyes. Get to learn your market. Do not pay that big price to go to one of these seminars. And if some of you guys hear me and you don't like it, I don't care. Unless you much bigger than 340 pounds and got a little meanness in you, you better not tell me about it. I'm just joking. I done got too old for that stuff. But you look at these knuckles, boy, they got some scars on them. Back in the day of construction, it was like it in the early days. You had to be willing to straighten people out. But anyway, just want to tell y'all, do these things and watch all my videos. And hopefully you'll get something good out of it. Y'all have a good day. Thanks.